With the second pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Jayden Daniels, quarterback, LSU.
Some would say that the comparisons between Jayden Daniels and RG3 are forced, seeing as they're both just mobile quarterbacks drafted with the second overall pick to the Commanders and/or Redskins. But I believe there was legitimate claims to back up these. Jayden Daniels and RG3 had and are having an incredible start to their NFL rookie campaigns. Jayden Daniels this week picked up a big win against the Arizona Cardinals, improving the Commanders' record to 3-1. Jayden Daniels in this game threw 26 of 30 for 233 yards, 1 touchdown to 1 interception, and also rushed for 8 carries for 47 yards, averaging 5.9 yards per carry and a touchdown. You can see my personal grade of Jayden Daniels this game and PFF's grade below, and I believe he had a very solid game, grading it around of 84. There was good plays by the receivers, but a lot of these plays were made by Jayden Daniels and his legs. So let's look at this game, see what he did good, see what he needs to improve on, look at that interception he threw, and overall look at the performance, grade it out, and really look at some of the good things the Commanders do to scheme up Jayden Daniels' success. If you like NFL film breakdowns, NFL analysis, you'll love my channel. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy. I really appreciate the support. We're closing in on 40 subscribers. A lot of my videos have been getting good view counts, so I really appreciate all the support, everyone. Let's look at this first play here by Jayden Daniels. This isn't a super mind-blowing play by Jayden Daniels, but it's kind of a cool concept by the Commanders, and it's really well ran play, So this first receiver is going to be running a clear route. He's going to pull the safety Budda Baker with him, and it actually manufactures an unintentional pick here between these two DBs, and Zacharias, who previously played on the Falcons, is going to run a quick out to the sticks here, and he's going to be wide open because of this pick. Let's look at this pick here. Inside release by the receiver, runs the two DBs into each other. They're practically giving each other a hug here, and then we're going to see Zacharias cut to the outside and be wide open. And he's going to catch the ball, and he's going to get 20 extra yards. Or 10 extra yards. It's a really good play, but here, Jayden Daniels, quick drop, no pressure, on-target throw, leads him up the field. Great play by the Commanders here. We won't talk too long about this play, but this is almost the exact same play. So we're going to see outside this top receiver run a quick out to the sticks again. Jayden Daniels is going to take a quick drop, throw it to the outside. Great route. This receiver's playing a little off. I don't know why he's still in his back to pedal at this point, and he's looking at the quarterback all the way. As you can see, we can see Terry McLaurin cut to the outside here. And this receiver is nowhere near this ball. But like I said, no pressure. Great throw by Jayden Daniels. Maybe could have led it a little more inside and make it an easier catch for Terry McLaurin here, but he makes the catch, and it's a first down for the Commanders. Good play call, like I said, very similar to the one we just saw. Let's look at a concept here by the Commanders that I kind of wish they ran more with Jayden Daniels. Obviously, Jayden Daniels having the mobility he does coming out of LSU. I'd like to see more play action boot. So here we're going to see Jayden Daniels, like I said, fake to the running back here, and he's going to roll out to his right-hand side. And we're going to see this receiver at the bottom of the screen here come back on a corner, or come back route. This is kind of a play, if you play Madden, this play is like all over. The comeback is going to be wide open, and it's going to be a great play there by Zacharias again, who had a monster game. Almost had 80 yards, which is great to see for a player like him. Again, this corner, watching Jayden Daniels stuck in his back pedal. What's going on? Or actually, he's looking at his hips, but he's slow to react. Hate to see it. But again, great throw on the run, great catch. Love to see it from the Commanders here, throwing in rhythm. One thing that Jayden Daniels brings to the Commander is his elite playmaking ability. Here we're going to see the tight end motion into the backfield. He's going to swap from Jayden Daniels' right-hand side to his left, and he's going to fake the run to his running back. We're going to see a looping blitz from the defensive end here. This defensive lineman's going to go to the left side of that offensive guard, or the tackle, and we're going to see the guard actually come down and try to help with this tackle, leaving this edge rusher completely free with a free shot at Jayden Daniels. So let's see that. As we can see, he's a one-on-one with the tight end. He's got a free shot at Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels doesn't even see him yet. He's going to notice it. He's actually going to get grabbed, and he has the athleticism to break this tackle and run it for a gain. This is elite play by Jayden Daniels here. This is RG3-like, not to bring up RG3 all video, but that's kind of what this is about. How he's able to like find this so late and break this tackle and bring this for a gain. It's just really incredible play by a rookie. So here we're going to see Jayden Daniels interception, and I won't lie, it's not the greatest play by Jayden Daniels. So the Commanders are going to be running almost like a vertical-like formation here. They're going to motion the tight end across the formation into the slot, and we're going to see a deep post out of the top receiver, and we're going to see a deep crosser. As we can see, Jayden Daniels is already letting go of the ball, and he's targeting this receiver. And it does kind of look open if he hits him right around this area. But the only problem is this safety here in cover 2 is just going to jump this. Boom, the ball hangs for a long time, as we can see. If he rockets that in there, there might be a chance, but this is an extremely difficult throw to make, and honestly, it wasn't open in the first place. You'd like to see Jayden Daniels use his eyes to get this safety to jump down on this and maybe throw this outside route that is completely open running down the sideline, but he throws this across the middle, it gets jumped, and it's an interception. This is a rookie mistake that I don't expect to see Jayden Daniels do in the future. This is something that he can clean up really easily, I believe. This is one of his big shot plays of the day, and it just didn't work in his favor this time. If you play Madden, I think you'd really like this commander system, because these commanders use a lot of deep ins and a lot of deep crossers. So here we're going to see him hit the deep end here from this tight end. There's going to be a crosser as well, but which almost looks open as well if we look here. We're going to see this receiver run a deep end, and Jayden Daniels could throw this ball right here as well. It almost looks like maybe this Budda Baker, being the good player that he is, would recognize that Jayden Daniels is faking him out with his eyes looking at this open receiver and get this guy, but this is the obvious answer. I changed my mind. I'm just talking to talk, apparently. This tight end here is completely wide open. He hits him in stride, obviously, and not able to break that tackle, but this is a great play by Jayden Daniels. Like we see, he bumps it with the linebacker and is able to run right behind that zone defense, and it's a good throw by Jayden Daniels, right on the money, and great play concept here by the Commanders, getting that open of a read for Jayden Daniels here. Only a few more clips to look at here. Here we're going to see Jayden Daniels rushing touchdown. This is going to be a drawn up QB sweep here by the Commanders. And we're going to see the center and the tackle pull. As we can see, tackle and center pull. We're going to see Brian Robinson pulling as well. And we're going to see an incredible down block here by this player. Incredible down block, walling off that defender. And now we just have a free run at the end zone. We're going to see 71 take out this DB. He actually does a pretty decent job, this DB, but he just has no help. Here we're going to see the backside linebacker. He gets picked up, and I want to focus on this great block by Brian Thomas down the field as well. Incredible. And he just leaps into the end zone. I think a little unnecessary of a hurdle here, but he does it. He gets in the end zone. It's a great play by the Commanders. Well drawn up. Really like to see it. Jayden Daniels' passing touchdown of the day was very similar to the concepts that we've already covered in this video, so let's take a look. So we're going to see the ball thrown to Terry McLaurin here on the outside. Terry McLaurin is going to be running a dig, and we're going to see this receiver used as a clear. He's going to completely pull Budda Baker out of the middle of the field, so let's look at that. So we're going to see this receiver run a crosser, and just look at it pull Budda Baker. And Terry McLaurin, being an elite receiver that he is going to completely torch this DB here. An absolute mauling, and it's not the most accurate ball. He doesn't hit him in stride, but he hits him, and it's a great play. It's a touchdown. That's all that really matters. Really well drawn up by the Commanders here, using that player to pull the middle safety out of the field and leaving this receiver wide open for Jayden Daniels. So overall, I think this was a really good game by Jayden Daniels. Saw the rookie interception. I think he'll clean that up. And saw a few overthrown balls. But the good thing was, a lot of those overthrows actually drew pass interferences. So if you're going to overthrow the ball, you better hope that it does draw pass interferences. And luckily for Jayden Daniels, they did this game. Overall, like I said, I graded this game an 84 for Jayden Daniels. What he's doing is really incredible as a rookie, and he really is doing a great job at completing all his passes. He has the highest completion percentage in the NFL, and like he said, he completed 86% of his passes this game. Really incredible to see as a rookie, who usually struggle with completion percentage, as we're seeing with guys like Anthony Richardson, who isn't a rookie, but practically is with the amount of games he's played. Overall, like I said, great performance. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and like if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.